Welcome to episode 18 of A State of Grace Wellbeing podcast. Hello, I'm Grace, your host, and I create wellbeing experiences for women to slow down, soften, and come home to themselves. My work is rooted in crystal sound therapy, using crystal singing bowls sound healing, not to fix or change anyone, but to offer a pause, a place where the nervous system can settle and something deeper can be heard. Today I'm speaking to you about the autumn equinox and what this season means for us energetically. From my beautiful home in the Blue Mountains, where the air is beginning to shift, there's a softness to the light, a quiet crispness in the mornings, leaves slowly turning, letting go in their own time. We are moving into the autumn equinox, a moment of balance where day and night stand as equals before the days begin to gently shorten. And while this is a natural seasonal transition, it also carries something deeper, an energetic invitation. The equinox is one of the few times in the year where light and dark meet in perfect balance, not competing, not opposing, simply coexisting, and in many ways it offers us a mirror, a quiet opportunity to ask, where in my life am I being invited back into balance? Between doing and being, giving and receiving, holding on and letting go. This is not a dramatic shift. It's subtle, but often the most meaningful changes are. The energy of autumn is not a season of loss. It is a season of release. Nature shows us this so effortlessly. Leaves fall, not because something is wrong, but because the tree no longer needs to hold them. There is wisdom in that. And perhaps there are things in our lives that are ready to be released. Old ways of thinking, expectations that no longer fit, the pressure to keep pushing forward when the body is asking to slow down. Autumn reminds us that letting go is not failure. It is part of the cycle. Living here in the Blue Mountains, these seasons shifts are tangible. You can see them, feel them, breathe them in. The land has a way of slowing you down, of inviting you to notice the changing colours, the cooler air, the quieter energy. And when we allow ourselves to move at that same pace, something begins to settle within us. We don't have to force alignment. We simply return to it. Energetically, the autumn equinox is a time of integration, a time together, what has grown within us over the past months, to acknowledge what has worked, what hasn't, and what we're ready to release. It's also a beautiful time to come back into the body, to ground, to nourish, to create space for reflection rather than constant action. You may notice a natural desire to slow down, spend more time in stillness, simplify your surroundings, reconnect with what really matters. These are not things to resist. They are signals. I'd like to share a gentle autumn equinox practice. If you have a moment today or over the coming days, you might like to try this simple practice. Find a quiet space. Take a few slow breaths and ask yourself, what am I ready to release? Let whatever comes, come gently. Then ask, what am I choosing to carry forward? You might like to write this down, or simply sit with it. If it feels right, you can light a candle or step outside and let nature hold the process with you. This doesn't need to be complicated, just intentional. The beauty of the autumn equinox is that it doesn't demand anything from us. It simply offers a moment, a pause, a recalibration, a reminder that life moves in cycles and that we are part of that rhythm. You don't need to rush this season. You don't need to force clarity. Just begin by noticing the light, the air, the subtle shifts within you. Thank you for joining me for episode 18 of A State of Grace Wellbeing podcast. If you're interested in an energy reset for your home or business, I offer environmental cleansing and clearing for homes and businesses. Very few of us consider the energetic environment we're operating in every day. Spaces absorb stress. They hold conversations. They accumulate pressure, deadlines, difficult interactions, and even self-doubt. Over time, that can subtly affect team morale, decision-making, customer experience, and even sales flow. What I do is help clear dense or stagnant energy from a space using crystal singing bowls, sound resonance, and intentional alignment. It's practical and experiential. We begin by identifying the energetic heart of the space, clarifying the business's core values, and then I use sound to recalibrate the environment. Think of it as energetic decluttering. Clients often report feeling lighter, clearer, more focused, and more aligned in their decision-making afterwards. Teams feel calmer. Customers comment that the space just feels good. It's not about anything mystical or abstract. It's about creating an environment that supports clarity, confidence, and growth. If you've ever walked into a room and immediately felt tension, or the flip side, felt completely at ease, you already understand how powerful environment is. I'd love to chat if you're curious about this, and I can support your home, your studio, retail space, or office. For now, may this autumn equinox meet you gently, and may you trust the quiet wisdom of your own unfolding